Today, we're delving into the world of 9mm ammunition, the go-to choice for many when it comes to self-defense. We'll be discussing various bullet designs, penetration capabilities, and expansion characteristics, helping you make an informed decision when it comes to selecting the ideal ammunition for your self-defense needs. Let's get started. Lehigh Defense Maximum Expansion. The Lehigh Defense 9mm Maximum Expansion is specifically designed to deliver maximum stopping power and exceptional expansion upon impact, and it certainly lives up to its promises. It's machined from 100% solid bar stock copper and perfect for causing maximum damage on impact. This copper hollow point design provides a high level of expansion with far better weight retention than traditional lead-jacketed hollow point rounds. As soon as the bullet begins to penetrate, the petals fold out perpendicular to the axis of the bullet, out to about 90 degrees. The expansion is nothing short of amazing. Another notable aspect of the Lehigh Defense 9mm Maximum Expansion ammunition is its ability to minimize over-penetration concerns. The bullet is designed to expand quickly, reducing the risk of excessive penetration through the target and decreasing the chances of collateral damage. This feature makes it an excellent choice for self-defense scenarios where bystanders or innocent individuals may be present. Overall, the Lehigh Defense 9mm Maximum Expansion ammunition is an exceptional choice for those seeking the utmost in stopping power and reliable terminal performance. Hornady, Critical Defense and Critical Duty. Critical Duty and Critical Defense are separate defensive rounds designed by Hornady for different defense purposes. Critical Duty, as the name implies, was designed with duty guns in mind. The 135-grain 9mm bullet features a flex tip design that helps pass through heavy clothing and other items without clogging the bullet cavity. And the flex lock bullet with mechanical jacket to core interlock band allows for excellent barrier penetration and superb performance on FBI protocol tests. In fact, the Critical Duty won an FBI contract based on its high level of performance. Critical Defense ammo is similar in that it has the same red flex tip design that has become a hallmark of Hornady ammo, but it lacks the band that makes Critical Duty barrier blind. Critical Defense is optimized to work out of 4-inch barrels, which makes it perfect for concealed carry pistols, whereas Critical Duty is optimized to work in 5-inch barrels. For most self-defense applications, Critical Defense ammo will fine, and with a muzzle velocity of 1,135 feet per second out of a 4-inch barrel, this 115-grain 9mm bullet generates 332 foot-pounds of energy. The 135-grain Critical Duty load, by contrast, travels at 1,100 FPS from a 5-inch pistol and generates 369 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. Match these loads to guns with appropriate length barrels, and either of these Hornady rounds will effectively and efficiently stop an attacker. Black Hills Honey Badger. This revolutionary 9mm projectile design from Black Hills bucked the hollow point trend with a fluted configuration designed to create a 2-inch wide cavity and rely less on projectile spread and more on the pressure system created by the 4 wings on a cross-shaped bullet to improve penetration. Rather than relying on expansion, the 100-grain bullet from Lehigh Defense delivers massive wound trauma with a design that can't get clogged by clothing or debris. The nose portion has been carved away to leave behind 3 or 4 scallops that, when impacting ballistic gel, create the same wake effect you see when a boat propeller is turning in the water. Just as water in the lake is forced to move by propeller, so is the water in gel, or an attacker's body. That wave creates hydrostatic damage that stops an attacker, which is, of course, the goal of defensive bullets. But it also eliminates the need for a hollow point. The nose cavity of some hollow point bullets can get clogged when fired into heavy clothing, and that can actually prevent the bullet from performing properly. That's not an issue with the Honey Badger bullet. It penetrates deeply and consistently. There are 2 9mm loads, a 125-grain subsonic plus P load with a muzzle velocity of 1,050 FPS that generates 306 foot-pounds of energy, and a 100-grain load making 1,250 FPS at the muzzle and churning out 347 foot-pounds of energy. Honey Badger ammo isn't the cheapest load listed here, but it's certainly one of the best 9mm self-defense loads available today. Federal HST. Federal Premium Personal Defense HST ammunition has been specially designed to deliver consistent, tremendous expansion, optimum penetration, and superior terminal performance. The specifically designed hollow point will not plug while passing through a variety of barriers, and the jacket and core hold together, providing nearly 100% weight retention. The HST features a gaping hollow point and scored jacket to direct expansion into 6 equal-sized pedals. It passed the FDI's strict penetration requirements while expanding very consistently. Its reputation for breaching intermediate barriers, yet still expanding, is well known. That is one reason why police agencies use it. Speer Gold Dot G2 Carry Gun. Speer Gold Dot has been a leading round for law enforcement and self-defense applications for almost 30 years. But a few years ago, Speer set out to improve the performance of the Gold Dot bullet by adding a polymer core, known as Unicore. This polymer insert prevents items like heavy clothing from clogging the nose cavity of the bullet and reducing penetration. Gold Dot G2 was an immediate success, but Speer wanted to improve the performance of the Gold Dot G2 from short-barreled concealed carry pistols. This led to the recent release of Speer Gold Dot G2 Carry Gun, a load that offers all the benefits of standard G2 bullets, but has been optimized to perform at lower velocities from shorter barrels. The engineers at Speer redesigned the bullet to be lighter, 135 grains compared to 147 grains for standard 9mm Gold Dot G2 carry ammo, and customized the propellant charge to offer peak performance in carry guns. The result? You're getting a bullet that has undergone 3 decades of development and evaluation that is customized to perform in your self-defense pistol. Winchester Defender. In 2018, Winchester's Defender won an FBI contract because it performed extremely well in a variety of bare gel and barrier tests. The Defender is the epitome of modern defense bullet design, a hollow point with a bonded copper jacket, lead core, and skiving in the copper jacket to initiate expansion. Winchester's proprietary bonding process ensures that the jacket and core stay together, and that guarantees that the bullet will continue to expand and penetrate, even through heavy clothing. The bullets are loaded into nickel-plated cases, and premium primers and propellants ensure that Defender ammo will function under the worst conditions. I found that this ammunition is not only smooth cycling and reliable, but also quite accurate, producing tight groups in a number of pistol tests over the years. There are 2 available 9mm options, a 147-grain load with a muzzle velocity of 1000 FPS and a 124-grain plus P load with a velocity of 1200 FPS. Both of these loads generate between 300 and 400 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. SIG Elite V-Crown. SIG may be newer to the ammo game than the other brands listed here, but that hasn't prevented the company from developing defense loads that are on par with older, more expensive loads. The V-Crown bullet is so named because it features V-shaped skives in the jacket and scores in the lead to provide stable and steady expansion. There's also an additional hollow cavity in the lead that helps ensure proper expansion even through barriers like heavy clothing. A cannulure on the bullet's shank prevents overexpansion, so you can be certain that this bullet will consistently deliver the type of hydrostatic shock that can immobilize attackers. Despite its clever engineering and extremely good performance on gel tests, V-Crown ammunition remains one of the most affordable premium self-defense ammunition options. And it's an even better value when you consider that SIG uses nickel-plated cases and quality flow flash propellants. 9mm V-Crown ammo is available in 3 different grain weights, 115, 124, and 147, all of which generate between 300 and 400 foot-pounds of threat-neutralizing energy at the muzzle. Remington Ultimate Defense. Remington's Golden Saber bullet has been popular with law enforcement and other handgunners as a self-defense bullet for years. And that's due in large part to this bullet's consistent performance and reliable expansion through a variety of barriers. The Golden Saber bullet is a jacketed hollow point with a lead core and skiving that initiates expansion. Unlike other defense bullets, though, Golden Saber features a brass jacket rather than copper, and this allows for a very consistent penetration because brass is stiffer than copper while still maintaining reliable expansion. Ultimate Defense bullets are available in either 124 or 147 grains, and there are loads optimized for both compact and full-sized 9mm pistols. At the muzzle, these bullets generate between 320 and 389 foot-pounds of threat-stopping energy. With that kind of punch and a durable time-tested bullet, you can rest assured that Ultimate Defense ammunition will perform when you need it. But what about RIP rounds? A brand and box that's been catching on lately is the RIP by G2 Research. The name is Rapidly Invasive Projectile, not anything else. So let's get into that. This ammunition has a unique design, which some people find attractive. However, others believe that the wheel is reinvented dramatically less often than various people say. RIP rounds are built like a hollow point, though they aren't. They're all copper, with a copper base, kind of like a wad cutter, with a jacket extending past the base. The jacket is cut, which leads to weak petals that peel off upon entering soft tissue. The jacket breaks off into trokers, ostensibly piercing soft tissue targets, and the core continues deeper into the target. Again, kind of like a wad cutter. Does it work? RIP hasn't published tests using the FBI protocol. Granted, the FBI ammunition tests aren't a perfect arbiter of ammunition performance. They merely simulate what's likely to happen in real-world conditions. Problem with real-world conditions, of course, is that they're unique to exactly where, when, and how they happen, and are therefore impossible to perfectly predict or to simulate. So you can't say it won't work just because it hasn't passed some tests that the government cooked up 30 years ago. The answer is mostly no. The chokers don't really do anything, though the core of the bullet does penetrate deeper in gel tests. It's meme tier. So the answer is, just don't.